Have you
You
sniffed your coop today?
have you sniffed your coop lately? Hey, Silkie Sisterhood followers. It's Catherine here with Fuller Silkies and
Brenda from Waldo Farms. How you doing?
oh, I'm cold. I don't know about you, but gosh, it was in the 70s yesterday and now we're in the wind chills in the 30s. How's it
Mhm.
there in Illinois?
Actually, right now it's snowing.
Isn't that crazy? But it
Yep.
is November, so
But
I guess
it's gonna
it's
be
coming.
70 next week though.
It'll change a million times before next week comes.
It's crazy. I was out this morning doing I was putting some mite stuff on my layers and it's just crazy. Um, are you ready for winter?
We've been preparing. We used the nice weather yesterday to winterize our big coop, our big outside coop, and we are going to finish that up today with our usual weatherization. We didn't want to do it any sooner because it's been so warm, but we
Right.
usually have a great process for winterization. Have you done yours yet?
We've done a few things, but yeah, we've been putting it off like we do every year.
It can seem overwhelming, especially
Yeah.
if you have a large flock like we do. And, chicken math is real. The
Yes,
flock just gets bigger and bigger. But, you can never have too many silkies, in my opinion.
right.
So, four silkies is great, 25's better, 100 is so much fun. Let me tell you, it is, except when it comes to winterization. But if you have a plan and you reach that plan, you check off one goal at a time, then you're doing something good. And as long as you're making progress forward, in my opinion, you're right on track. You're
Yeah,
doing good.
right.
But the silkies do require special treatment,
Ugh,
especially when it's cold, because they're like me. They hate the cold.
right.
They hate it. Even in the summer, they all cuddle in a cuddle puddle, as
Yeah.
I like to call it. Even
Mhm.
when it's 100 degrees out, they love that cuddle puddle.
Right.
So in the winter, you have to protect them because they're not the brightest in protecting themselves.
Yeah, they are not.
Oh, but we love them.
Right.
We love them. Part of winterization is number one, cleaning your coop. You want to start with a clean coop. Yes. And we know how much the birds poop. And
Yes.
if you have a lot of birds in a closed area with no ventilation, that ammonia smell will make them have respiratory issues and possibly die.
Hmm.
They'll get a sniffly nose and start getting that crackly sound in their lungs, and that's not good. They
Yeah.
do need proper ventilation.
We
A
just,
good way to tell is to bend down in your coop and get about, I would say, 6 inches from the ground and take a big whiff.
are you
And
sniffing your coop? Have you
you
sniffed your coop today?
have you sniffed your coop lately? Have you
Have you
checked
sniffed
out your have you poop checked? Have you done a poop check?
it?
We are poop checkers and coop sniffers.
I was gonna
Hey,
say I'm a poop checker and a poop sniffer. Like,
because we love our silkies. We want our silkies to have the proper care. They can't talk to us, and
yeah,
that's the way they talk to us, through their poop.
through their poop. I had to put
Through
a ventilation fan in the hen house yesterday, or not yesterday, but this season, and it helps out a lot.
their
So,
Mhm. I have a solar powered fan in mine that I've used. I bought actually during the summer to help with ventilation. So I'll use that if necessary.
mhm,
But we clean our big coop at least once a month,
yeah,
and our 4-tier brooder in our metal garage, we clean about every 2 weeks. But it's an easy clean with the brooder. You just scoop it out with a dustpan.
Right.
So you always want to make sure that they have proper bedding, clean bedding. And what I do is I take all the bedding out. I take all the birds out and I put new bedding down. And I've been
Right.
using that horse bedding from Tractor Supply, and that stuff's amazing. It
Oh,
sticks together more than the sawdust. You know how it has the dust. This is minimal dust. It still has some dust, but nothing like the sawdust, even with the big flakes,
I'm gonna have
because
to
it
try
has
that.
something that sticks together. I mean,
Right.
you pull it out and it'll come out in a clump, and you
Oh,
just
hmm.
highly recommend.
Yes.
I love it. The birds love it. And I also found out that if your local Tractor Supply doesn't keep it in stock, like ours doesn't, I
Right.
had to pick it up when I met Brenda up in Effingham, well, near Effingham, Illinois, because nowhere near us had it. But I found out that if you do a monthly subscription, they waive the $268 delivery fee. Have a shipment coming with
Wow.
eight big cubic, the big 7 point whatever cubic feet being delivered to my house for free with a monthly subscription. And they waive the delivery fee. Isn't that amazing? Yes, I'm getting 8 big bales on Wednesday. But I have Chewy delivery too. I mean, I get about 15 to 20 bags of feed every month through Chewy, but I found a local supplier who's giving me a better discount, and they're even personally delivering it to me.
For
So
your
I'm not
for your what?
for my feed, for my monthly feed.
Feed.
Yes, all Kalmbach. I get that Hen House Reserve. They have the Love
Mhm.
Bug. So Kalmbach
I
Foods, come
haven't
on, we
tried
need a
that yet.
sponsor here. We need an ambassador sponsor.
I haven't tried the love bug. I just now seen it.
Oh,
Somebody had
yeah.
it on their waffle. I hadn't seen it.
It's good stuff. It has that crumble in it. My birds love it. They
Mhm.
really do. But we're talking clean coop. We want that clean coop. I use the horse bedding, and I really use like the deep litter method. And
I do too. That's what I
I
use.
put about 3 inches in there, and then all winter I'll add to it, and in the spring, the big clean.
That deep litter method, it so the poop helps to keep it warm, if you can believe it,
Mhm,
because
mhm,
so that's what I use. I use that. I use the big flakes, the big pine flakes in there and throw
mhm.
it in there and just keep adding it and adding it and adding it. So
That's what I did last year. Now, this will be my first year with the horse bedding, so we shall see. And
yeah,
before I put that bedding down, I do spread that Saturday lime. I
yes.
put a good layer of that down, and then I also spray the entire coop with
Mm.
ELECTOR PSP.
I
Yeah,
too.
this bottle right here
Mhm.
is about $180.
It's horrible.
I can't believe how much this 8-ounce bottle is, but it works very well.
Mhm.
Now, we've come up with some resistance
Mhm.
treatment here. So, what you want to do is alternate to
Yes.
prevent that resistance, because although this stuff is really, really good, those mites and lice are mean boogers. They are. And they will
They're
get
sneaky.
immune to this stuff.
They're
Uh,
sneaky. They like to eat on your birds and you won't even know it.
and they suck the blood,
Yeah.
and they cause anemia, and your birds get small, frail, and then they die. So
Hmm.
you want mite prevention. So this is part of my winterization. I take 10 mLs. I know some people are doing a 9 ml. I've always used a 10
Oh,
milliliter,
I didn't know that. Hmm.
10 milliliters to a gallon of water. I mix it and I put it in one of those sprayers, the big like landscaping sprayers, the 1 gallon, you pump it up, air sprayers, and then I spray the entire coop. I spray their bedding area before I lay everything down. And then I do spray the bird. Now I don't spray in the eye. For the crest, I spray the back area and massage it in. And then I get under the wings, of course, and around the vent area very good. But I do spray the birds with this. And then in addition to spraying the birds with this, I use 1 ml, 1 milliliter of ivermectin pour on cattle. I love these bottles. These bottles are amazing.
She gave me
And where did you get that bottle, Brenda?
my bestie gave it to me.
Yes, yes. I love these little finds. And you know, who showed this to me was Erin from Spoiled Silkies by Erin. She was just dotting it on.
I know it.
Oh, that is amazing.
And it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't, it gives the right amount.
It does.
I mean? Yeah.
Just a smidge, just a smidge on the crest, under each wing, and on the vent area. You do that, and then 7 days later, you do the ivermectin again. And this is important to kill eggs that the other dose, the previous dose, did not kill. So you always want to follow up with 7 days.
So you've been doing double. You've been doing the ivermectin and the PSP.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Last time I did the ivermectin, but I didn't follow up with the 7 days. And guess what? Yep. I've got one out there that unfortunately has a mite on her. They always pick the whites. Yeah. Always the whites. Yeah. So we are doing this treatment, and then be sure to follow up 7 days later. Very important.
Okay. So can I tell you, mites have been really, really bad this year. I mean, worse than I've seen it. Okay. So I tried, I've tried something different because I was afraid that they were getting resistant to it. So I tried this. Have you seen this?
I have.
Yes.
I have. And actually, I was thinking about using that as my alternative method in the spring. So that's something that I was considering because a lot of breeders use that instead of the ELECTOR PSP.
Right. Right. But so I mean,
a lot alternate.
Right. So the only difference about BRAVECTO from Frontline, now Frontline is a lifetime egg withdrawal.
Oh, yeah. Did not know that.
Yeah. Now some
would that be a withdrawal even for hatching eggs or just eating
just eggs? Eating eggs.
Okay. Because I don't eat my silky eggs. Yes.
So
all of our silky eggs.
Yes. But I mean, if you do, occasionally eat the silky eggs, you could always use the BRAVECTO on the girls and then the Frontline on the boys. But actually I got this. So I went to my vet. He wanted to charge me for one box. He wanted to charge me $130.
For that box? Wow.
And this box is the largest. It's the large breed.
For the large.
Yeah. And then I seen somewhere and somebody put me onto a website, and it doesn't come from here. It comes from overseas. You can get 3 of those for about that. Well,
that's not bad.
No, which I just now treated all of my silkies and all of my layers, and you know how many I have. And I still have another tube. So it only took 2 tubes. So
that's good. Yes, so we treat everyone. We put that layer of protection. With winterization, it's all about prevention. You don't want to wait until your entire flock is infested with mites or lice before you treat. Prevention is the key. And both Brenda and I, through our farms, we sell each product. I offer the ELECTOR, PSP, and the ivermectin combos. But reach out to either one of us. If you can't afford this liquid gold,
Oh my gosh.
there are smaller options available.
Yeah.
So many breeders offer that. We both do. Please reach out to our Facebook page if you're interested in either product. Highly recommend both for and I can't wait to follow up with Brenda to hear how this
I know.
treatment works on her birds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in addition to treating the environment and the bird, we want to treat the coop.
Mhm.
And so you want to make sure that the coop is draft free and prevent water from getting in. They do not like to get wet and they do not like windy. And the combination of the two can be deadly. So you want to keep your main environment for your silkies dry and draft free. And we have done that by using the fiberglass clear kind of roofing panels, the ridged ones. And we have put that around our coop, almost the entire coop, except about 24 inches on one of the vertical sides, and of course on the top to allow proper ventilation. So they are protected from wind, rain, and all the other environmental conditions that could be deadly for them.
Right.
You know, you can't just put them in a dog kennel out in the yard and think that they're going to thrive, unfortunately. A dog kennel could work in a garage, possibly, or in like a storage shed with proper ventilation. But throwing a dog cage out in the backyard with a silkie is not a good idea.
No,
They
they're
will not
fragile
thrive.
anyway. Yeah. So they're pretty fragile. But
They are, but with the proper care, they can thrive.
yeah.
And that's why we're here today, to hopefully educate individuals to give them the proper care to make sure their silkies thrive, because we want all silkies to thrive regardless of what farm they came from.
Right. Yes.
Also increase some of their protein and give them I add a mixture of cracked corn or scratch grains to their mixture, just to give them a little extra, heat during that time, and they really enjoy the extra weight that they put on, and it just gives them a little boost for the winter, because with the dreariness and the cold, we all need a little extra boost in the winter time, in my opinion.
Ron likes to feed them corn all the time. So by the time it comes January, February, I've got some big fat chickens.
Big fat healthy chickens, though. That's what we want on our YouTube channel. So be sure to like and subscribe so you stay up to date to everything, and you have the latest recommendations to make silky tendering, chicken tendering easier, because we know it can be rough at times. So if we found something out that makes it easier, at least on our farms, we want to give that information to you too. Right. And that's why we're here.
Right. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends.